I wanted to take a couple of minutes just to show you this take apart concept that Eric Carullo has come up with for a few profile designs. Eric started on this over a year ago and asked me to test build these models as he made improvements to them to make sure that they would go together and come apart easy and stay together in the air. And it's been a year-long process. I've built a lot of prototypes, but we finally come up with 4 different profiles that we can apply this concept to. Other than just a resemblance to maybe some other models you've seen, that's where the similarity ends. Now, a whole new design. Eric designed this in CAD. It's his own plan. It's his own priority work. I just want to take a few minutes. I have questions a lot of times about, well, how do these come apart and how do they go together? Well, here it's together, okay? So let me show you a little something about how it comes apart. I'll start with the tail. You grab the rudder and you just start pulling on it and work it out a little bit, and it will come completely out. And don't do that if you can. But the rudder, the vertical fin, the stab, and the elevators are 2 separate pieces. I'll show you how they go back together in a minute. The wing sits up into the saddle. This bottom piece of the fuselage is actually glued to the wing. Here you can see the battery box. That's where your battery goes underneath the outboard wing. You slide it right in there, then hook it up to your other components here. But to take the wing out, you simply just pull it out like that, and that's it. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 components. Now also, you have a landing gear that I don't have it installed on the fuselage right now. But see these bolts right here, these 440 bolts? You simply remove them, put your gear on, and with the wheels attached, and that way you have your gear. You have a mounted what I would call a firewall, or your mount for your electric motor, which his Black Tiger series is perfect for this. It's made for that, the mounting holes and everything, with the blind nuts on the back so you can remove it and put it back in easily. The shaft goes in, and I'll get a little bit closer. There's a capture bearing box back here. You slide the motor in, and the shaft and the capture bearing back here catches it. That keeps it from burning out prematurely, and it eliminates wobble in the shaft. Now, in order to put it back together, I just hold the fuselage in my hand. I normally just slide this through the slot in the horizontal stab, and then you line it up. You have grooves in the top here that these things slide down into. You want to get everything lined up, and you simply push it down, and then that is in place. Now for the wing, same thing. Just grab the bottom piece of the fuselage, and you have tabs. I'm going to show you these tabs that are here and here that slide up into the fuselage to keep the wing from waving on you. One of the things people ask me is, once you put the wing in, will it want to do this? No, these tabs eliminate that, plus the bolts that hold it in. But you simply take it, you line up your tabs where it's supposed to be, push the wing up, and everything's in place. Now, what holds the whole thing together is that you have 3 440 bolts right here that go through that center rib that you saw, that plywood center rib that extends up into the fuselage. And then also back here at the tail, you have one here, and you have one here that you put in that holds the tail. Actually, I'm sorry, there's 3. There's one here, there's one here, one here, and one here. So you've got 6 total 440 bolts that hold this plane together. It will not come apart, and it's tight in the air. It's very airworthy. You can fly the whole pattern with these. The other thing I wanted to show you is the push rod. I designed this myself so that you could take the push rod off when you take the wing off and not have that long push rod flopping around in the breeze. It simply goes on. Here's your horn in the back. I have a clevis here, and then right here I have a a threaded connector that you just thread this into here, and then you've got your push rod connection established so that you can, I don't have it hooked up, but it will work your elevators without any problem. So anyway, I'm not a professional at making these videos. I just kind of wanted to show you how this worked when we talk about a take apart model, how they come apart, how they go together, and how simple it really is. So that's it, folks. Just wanted to run that by you and answer a few questions that you might have. Thanks.